welcome to Week 8. It's already been a big 24 hours, if you will, in the Atlantic Coast Conference, and you're watching the ACC on ESPN. The Tigers are back home in the Valley to host SMU. It's a beautiful October Saturday here in the upstate today. I think it's going to be fascinating to see how SMU handles this, but Clemson, who's been the aggressor on offense the last 2 weeks, is going to get the ball first. Clemson had points on their first 7 possessions last week. There's a throw to Williams on the perimeter, and the hit is made right away by Alexander Kilgore, the linebacker. Loss of 2 on the play on the throw. Now they're going to hand the ball to Randall, and he'll break free. Up the middle goes Adam Randall, and it's a first down. In almost a defining statement, we have to prove today we can run the ball. And here's Vizina keeping it, but he's not going to get the first down. He'll be tackled at least a yard short. Cam Robertson. Yamir Knight, second in the ACC, 14th nationally, averaging about 14 yards a return. Will try and gather this, and does inside the 10, and got hit right on the number. Tigers were down to cover it on a 50-yard punt. TJ Harden is the running back. First down, Jennings tries to get it on the perimeter, and this is Yamir Knight. And he'll get across the 15. Out toward the 17, 18-yard line goes Knight. Stop for no gain. Play fake by Jennings. Wants to go deep. He'll check it down here to the near side. And that is Knight, or Chris Johnson, the running back, 6, not 8. And deploy 1 to the boundary and 4 to the field here, including Hibner, the tight end. Jennings wants to throw, and in trouble. The Tigers are there. Will Helt was there. Sammy Brown, 47, led the charge. Bryant Wesco waits on the punt from McSparron. Not a great punt by the Aussie. It's going to hit and check up at the 35, and Wesco touched it and fumbled it, but it's going to bounce out of bounds into the Clemson bench. First down and 10 it'll be. Ball at the 48 of the Tigers on their second possession. Vizina wants to throw, pressure coming, hit as he does. That ball is recovered if it indeed is a fumble. SMU, of course, wants it to be ruled a fumble. There's no signal from Mike Roach and his crew. Another look at this. Watch Maizano, Steve.
Yeah, I felt like his arm was coming forward here, and I still do, watching the replay. So we'll see how I think they're going to reverse this call.
Previous plays under further review.
Well, that means we get to visit with the Game Day Operations Center in Uptown Charlotte in the Atlantic Coast Conference headquarters. And Mike Roach will go to the review.
See if the cart gives me anything.
Yeah, I think you hand it off a couple times, or you get the ball out quick. Try not to get him on the run too much.
Jennings going to sail it for Hudson. It's caught. 25-20, 10-5. Jordan Hudson, an SMU touchdown. It's 70 yards. The long ball here from Jennings. We talked about maybe throwing it. Didn't know they could pull this.
They flooded the zone, Wes. They put 3 receivers on that one side, across short, medium, and long, and they stressed the coverage by doing that. It was a good call, but you know, and it's funny, you're watching Jennings. He's ginger on his feet back there.
Second and 10. Vizina out of the pocket. Up the ladder, that's Randall again. Picks up almost 8. It'll be third down and about 3 for the Tigers. 3 receivers to the top. Vizina looking toward Wesco, and that got batted down, and over to scoop it up. And here's Jennings looking to throw. Quick shot inside. Brinson the catch. First down across the 45. Ashton Hampton promptly wrapped up Romello Brinson, who kept scrapping to midfield. That's McFall, who came back into the backfield. He'll get the carry. Look at Derek McFall. He got almost 10 on first down. Full 7 here. Clemson brings 4. Jennings from the pocket across the middle and in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, freshman Jalen Cooper. 48. This will be from 51. Keltner on the year is 4 for 7.
That was a heck of a play on defense, that last play, Wes. It really was. The way he broke that, separated that ball.
Kick is away, and Keltner right down the middle. It's a career best for Keltner. This redshirt freshman from Keller, Texas. Number 3 running back in the ESPN 300 a year ago into the ball game at the running back spot. And there's a quick shot play to TJ Moore. That'll be a first down. That's 12 yards. Equals the longest play of the day for the Tigers. Riley told us yesterday, plenty of arm talent for this young man from Birmingham. Here's Vizina. There's your shot play, Steve. And it is caught. No, Wesco could not clutch it. Oh, my goodness. SMU secondary.
I mean, this is just a misjudged ball. The ball was beautiful. This is one of their best players. They say he's an NFL prospect. But you look at Christopher Vizina, get a first down through the throw game and try to create some sort of get fat in the zone here. SMU looks like they're playing cover one.
There's a throw to Williams, trying to find a crease. Does. First down and more, and Antonio Williams down the near sideline. Clemson with his best offensive momentum of the day. Vizina again taking the look, looking for more. In stride. Touchdown Tigers.
No question. I mean, they nicely done. Way to get on the board.
32-yard strike gets Clemson to within 3. 4 across. Jennings little shovel. This is Harden trying to find running room. Look, TJ Harden working upfield. This is going to be a first down. 3-point ball game inside 6 to go in this first half. And they're going to flip it on the reverse. Knight trying to get to the corner. Or no, Link Rhodes. And that's Jaheim Lawson. So here's a 48-yard try by Keltner. And the kick is away by Keltner, and it is good. So Sam Keltner.
At a moment's notice, he could be running the offense.
Here is Randall on the kick return at the 15. Adam 20, 25, 30. Look out. Out toward the 32.
Everybody's dealing with injuries this time of year. This is what's going on.
Second down for Vizina. From the pocket again. Here's Bettencourt, the tight end, making a move, and he'll be chopped down shy of the first down. Like Oladazio buddies over there.
I don't know about that.
3rd and short. Play fake. Vizina on the soft roll, wants to throw, and it's caught. No, dropped. Big lick intended out there for Brown. Peter Woods in the Tar Heel package. Another look at the throw to Brown, and Harmon dislodged it. Inverted wishbone, if you will. They'll hand it to Woods, right side, and he's not going to get there. Wow, SMU makes a stand. Coming out of there is Kilgore. Didn't Coach Rick do enough last Saturday night late? Here's Jennings on the first down play. Second straight time defensively for the Tigers.
Showing straight zero. No deep.
Jennings on a deep drop, tried to get it to Harden, and what a play by Sammy Brown. The run pursuit angles of Sammy Brown will catch your eye on every snap. It'll be his 3rd field goal of the half and make it a 9-point SMU lead. The kick is away by Keltner, and it is good again. Wow, a lot of confidence for this young man from Tyler. That's Williams in motion. Vizina looking for Randall. Boy, took a big hit. That was Harmon wrapping him up at the 33.
Antonio Williams.
Here's Antonio Williams. Wow, look out. And he runs right into Isaiah Smith. How about that play by the big defensive end? Vizina looking to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down. That's a Mustang sack. Cam Robertson was there. And so was DJ Warner. Snap to Jennings. Tigers only rushing 3. Jennings wants to throw, and coming back to try and make the catch was Jordan Hudson. Covered up by Jaden Lucas or Corey Gibson.
Neither team seems to have the ability to capture momentum in any significant way right now.
McSparron going to flip this on the ground well ahead of Wesco, and Brian Wesco, wow. Look out here. Watch this. Ooh.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. Oh, gosh. That just, thank God he's okay. That didn't look good right there at all.
Wow. I think it was Brandon. This is 3rd in the full 9. Vizina wants to cut it loose, and I mean Moore is open and caught. TJ Moore behind the coverage scores. What a grab. 62 yards. And he pulled it in off his fingertips.
Why the corner stopped, I have no idea. But the speed and the ability to track the ball right now with one hand, catch it on the point, bring it in like that, that's sensational, man. That is no wonder why they feel like this guy's going to play at the next level. I mean, you can see it. Wow. And certainly a good enough throw.
4 catches, 112, 2 touchdowns for T.J. Moore. Or is 116. He's got 4 less than that here today. Here's Jennings trying to get to space. Kevin now thinking about it, finally delays and throws to Knight, and that's a first down. So here's Jennings 2nd and 10. And here goes Derek McFall on a little pitch, and he'll turn the corner. First down and more, and McFall's going to score. 35 yards goes Derek McFall. How about that play, Steve?
Watch the right tackle here. You're going to see P.J. Alexander here. Watch him get up on this linebacker right now. Look at the angle he takes. Pitch it off the end. Look at that. Look at the big man run. He was out last week with an injury, but we're down the boundary.
Bazina, quick throw. Williams the catch. Antonio trying to break for the outside. First down. 10th play of the drive for the Tigers. Quick throw on a slant. Catch is made, and falling forward, Tyler Brown. First down to the 24. Snap to Bazina. Back here to the middle of the field, and caught right around the 10-yard line. T.J. Moore, another grab. That'll take him for a career high yardage-wise. 124 now for Moore in a career high. Bazina looking end zone, put it up, and it got banged away.
Christopher Bazina, a lot of credit here. He stood in there.
And the kick by Hooser is good. So with 7 seconds left, 3 to the field, second down. Jennings tries to get rid of it, does, and that's Johnson. Backside with room, stops on a dime, shakes Brown, and gets to the Tiger 20. Sammy Brown, the linebacker, in the backfield now with Jennings. Jennings giving ground, trying to slip it. Oh, what a catch by Hibner, and that's a touchdown. Matthew Hibner. But the touchdown catch, look at this. What a grab. We've seen 2 terrific one-hand touchdown catches today. One for the Tigers, and this one from big Matthew Hibner. Hibner and Maryland were both discussed yesterday by Clemson defensive coordinator Tom Allen. And a miss on the extra point will keep this an 12-point game at 29-17. Here's the third down play for Bazina and Clemson. Trailing by 12. Here to the near side, and stopped on the catch by Marcellus Barnes. And Barnes, a little wobbly, maybe going to the bench. Here's Jameer Knight trying to make a fair catch of it, and a running catch it is off the punt of Jack Smith. Hibner and Hudson here to the near side. Jennings spins it off the hands and intercepted on the back end by Ricardo Jones.
Wayne Woodaz did a really nice job of getting depth underneath that and causing that throw not to have the right window through behind. Led to this interception right here. Maybe even tipped it.
So a couple of plays, and now Clemson gets a plus.
And I've said that before. They've got to capitalize here. It's getting late in this game. They've got to get some points.
Here's the snap to Bazina. To the near side, Randall the catch, and he got knocked around pretty good there. Kyron Chambers. Here's the snap, Bazina to work. Up in the pocket, and now he's going to be sandwiched by Imba and Smith, or Webb and Smith rather. Garrett Riley called Bazina an instinctive runner. May have to win with his feet a little bit here if the Tigers are going to have a chance. Straight drop pressure coming. Smith will get him. Isaiah Smith went right around Blake Miller at the right tackle spot. 4th sack of the day by SMU. Bazina looking to throw, in trouble, and will cut it loose as he goes to the ground. It looked like big Jeffrey Imba got him before the ball was loose. We'll see how. I think Mike Roach, if they already waved it as incomplete, I think they have. They may get one on the house. Bazina going to take the shot. It's a free throw. and it's caught. Is that a touchdown? It is for Tristan Smith. They're going to hand the ball to Johnson. Look out, big hole. Lots of speed, and he cannot outrun Ricardo Jones, who was able to get enough of Chris Johnson into Clemson territory. Tigers coming. Jennings got to cut it loose and does, and that's Brinson the catch. And Romello's going to stretch to the 39. Converted. Second and long, third and long in the first half with his legs, despite the injury. Clemson coming with pressure. Jennings shoots it, and there is an incomplete, and now flag's been thrown. A ball trying for Yamir Knight, and Hannafin, I think, commits the penalty.
Pass interference. Defense, number 5. Ball be placed in the spot of the foul. Automatic. First down.
What they got to do is make sure they don't give away field goal range.
Tigers
here.
bring 4, the throw. Hudson the catch. Jordan Hudson another grab. Pistol set. Johnson's the back. Jennings will hand it to him. And Johnson weaving through traffic scores. So C.J. Johnson punched it into the end zone with 1:03 to go in the ball game. His 3rd rushing score of the year, Steve.
Well, that was a nice.
It's 9 now. And the go for 2 brought to you by Dos Equis. The go for Dos. Here's Jennings. Going to flip it up in the air to Maryland, and he can't hang on. It was Hampton that deflected it out of there for the Tigers. So the go for Dos from Dos Equis turned away. We got a flag.
I don't know how that's not. I don't know how that's not PI there, anyways. Well, this is how that saying goes. You never remember September. You sometimes remember October, and you always remember November. So that's it.
Now, Dana, that is a man right there that coached, who comes up with that statement.
You think?
Yeah, that is a man who coached.
So pro offensive lineman. I love it, Coach.
Oh, yeah. Here's Vizina throwing, and it is dropped, and that is the final play of the game. Tigers fall to 3-4. They're 2-3 in the ACC. Rhett Lashley and the Mustangs are 5-2 and 3-0 in the ACC. He is 11-0 coaching SMU in the Atlantic Coast Conference, and 2 guys with a ton of respect for each other. An embrace at midfield. The Mustangs come to Tiger Town and win 35-24. And Dana is with Coach Lashley.
Coach, a lot was made of this ACC championship rematch when the schedule came out for the 2025 season. Your team comes to Death Valley, and you take down the gold standard in the ACC. How did your team get it done?
They believed. They played hard together. It's a great football team. I know Cade couldn't go. Hope he gets better. Our guy was banged up, played like an absolute stud, but we learned how to finish today. And game got late. We couldn't stop a 4th and 21. Offense took 6.5 minutes off the clock, scored. Just couldn't be more proud of them. This team is creating their identity as a finishing team, and we're 3-0 in the league.
Someone who showed their identity is your quarterback, Kevin Jennings. Like you said, activated Superman mode, passing 300 yards almost. How do you describe his gutsy performance?
He's a winner. He's the best quarterback in America. Everyone talks about everyone else. Been saying it since last year. He was the best player on the field in Charlotte last year. He proved it. Guys, the touchdown to Matt Hibner, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
The play to Jordan Hudson to ice the game, like on one leg, the way he played, that's our quarterback. That's Dallas and SMU's quarterback, and we couldn't be more proud of him.
I saw you breathing heavy. How's your stress level?
My stress level's great once I saw 3 zeros on the clock.
Good stuff. Congratulations.
Thanks, Dana.
You want this, you got that. No way, watch them walk right past you. Run fast while you have the chance.